Hello. I look my usual beautiful self. How are you, Claire?
Hey.
Yeah. Are you okay?
Yeah, good.
Good.
Yeah. Kids just gone to bed. I'm like, yay. Jump on the Zoom quickly.
I've got both kids up. I've got Curtis refusing to have a bath. He looks like he's frightened of water.
Oh.
Yeah, so normal procedure. And I'm looking as devilish as always.
I can relate.
Can everybody hear us before we get going on this?
Hello.
Hello, there's a chat box. If you can't hear us, Sydney, are you in the bath?
Who's in the bath?
I'm just going to stop the recording. Just to let you know that.
Did you see us?
I'm blushing.
My screen wasn't on. I only had you on.
I'll stop the recording so it cuts that bit out. Sorry. Anybody else clock that?
I just saw your face and then I put the whole screen on. I just saw the shower. That's all.
I'm going to wait a few minutes just to see if anyone else is coming in. Yeah, but Anne, lovely to see you on here. I see that you finally downloaded Zoom. Well done. Okay. Kerry, are you new to this? Let me just unmute you, darling. Kerry, can you hear me?
Get it out 9 to get out of the building. So down 9, 9, 1, and wait for you to tell you.
Kerry?
Who's Kerry? Are you saying Kerry?
Kerry is I think she's in one of Dave's team. So I'm just going to wait until we get a few more in. I'm going to meet everyone quickly.
You know why? Sneaky people.
I'm going to unmute you, Nim, okay? I'm just going to see if... Let's have a look. One second. Right, can you guys all hear me? Can you just put a 1 in the chat box if you can hear me and put a 2 if you can't, so that way I can work out that everyone can hear us? Okay, that's cool. Jane, can you hear us, darling? 1. Okay, right, everybody can hear me, that's great, and you guys know how to type as well. Is there anything that you need from this Zoom? Do you want to type it in the chat so that rather than just babble on, if there's anything specific that you need from this Zoom whilst you've got Faith, myself and Nim on, can you just put it in the chat for us? That way we can deal with it tonight while we're on for you. My finger's working. It was like... Okay. see, what we'll do is we'll go right from the very start as if someone had walked right into this business today. That's not a problem, because that is predominantly what the Zoom is for. It is for anybody that's maybe potentially been with us for a bit and they're now restarting again with us, or, you know, anyone that hasn't done anything. And what I'm going to do, pardon me, is I'm going to show the back office, how to get around the back office. I'm also going to touch on bit.ly.com as well, so that it shows you how to reduce your links, so that when you put your links on Facebook, or if you put your links via Messenger, it's not going to lock you down on what you're doing. Because one of the things that I do appreciate, that Facebook is getting quite hot on what we're doing at the moment, not just us as a company. What I mean is in general, is that if you put a link up on Facebook or put it through Messenger, it's actually stopping you from sending those messages. I've had it a few times myself when we've tried to get the Zoom calls out. So I'm going to touch base on that. Nim, do you want to go through the 90-day challenge?
Yes, I do. Right.
Okay. You want to go through that. So you want to go through how we can attain our shares then, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. Is there anything else that anybody wants? And is there anything that you're looking for specific from this? No? Okay. Alison? Is there anything that you need from this? You're muted, darling. Do you want me to mute you? Okay.
Just a bit of a refresher, really.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. One thing that I am going to say is that when you see my back office, I do not want you to go, oh my God, I've got to get that many people. Okay. And I need to make that very, very clear. It's not the amount of people that you've got in your team, because Nim does prove that, because there are people with bigger teams than Nim, but Nim does do exceptionally well out of this. It's the quality of the people that you have working with you. Even if you've been with us for a little while and you know you're finding that your team is not growing as quickly as you want it to do, don't worry about it. And the reason why I say don't worry about it is that I have a very good friend of mine, and she's been in the industry for about 18 months. She got her very first sign up. Our Sam to the Thai Sam. She got her very, very first sign up this week. You know, it does sometimes take a little bit of time, but the type of person that she actually signed up, believe it or not, is actually Sam Jones, that's just popped up with us. And Sam's an exceptionally good networker. Sam's been in the industry quite a while, so you know it is quality over quantity. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to quickly share screens with you, and as I say, when you see my back office, I do not want you to think, oh my God, I've got to get there right now, because I have been doing this about 5.5 months now, so I do have a little bit of a head start on everybody else. If you can't see my screen when I share it, can you just put a 2 in the chat for me, and then that way I can address it if I need to. Okay. My PC is going to run a little bit slow because obviously we're on Zoom, and I have shut down as much as I possibly can. And I'm sure it's all these teenagers chatting on Facebook. Slows absolutely everything down. Okay, right, so this is my back office here. What I've got here is my team summary. So you can actually physically see that I've, from March, the way that it's spiked, peaks and troughs for building the team. You can see at a glance, so this is part of your dashboard here. You can see what your level 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to 10 are. Now, excuse 1 second. What you're looking to do when you build your business, in order for you to climb the ranks, you need to concentrate on level 1, level 2, level 3, because that's exactly where the promotions are, that's where you will find your up ranking, and that's where you actually attain the most amount of shares. So if you concentrate on level 1, level 2, and level 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10 will build themselves automatically for you. Now, dependent on what level you are within the company, if you are an affiliate, you will only have to level 4 open that you can actually attain commission on. You will not have any cash matching bonus. in order to have cash matching bonus, you are going to need to be minimum a junior consultant, which comes at £50. If you are a consultant, you will be able to open all your commission levels to level 7. Where
Sam, let me just correct you. If you're an affiliate, you only open up level 1 and 2. That's it. If you're a junior consultant, you only open up level 1, 2, 3, and 4. And
thank
if
you.
you're a consultant, it's up to level 7.
I love it when someone corrects me.
Sorry.
No,
Yeah.
I appreciate the fact that you have corrected me. You'd have to forgive me. I've never been an affiliate. Never. I come straight in as a consultant, didn't hit junior consultant, but thank you, you are correcting, because it's got your personal, then you've got your level 1, your level 2, haven't you?
Yeah.
So thank you for that. Basically, what you're wanting to do is you're actually wanting to open up to level 7. And the reason why you want to open up to level 7 is that you want the cash matching bonus. What you attain on it is you will, for each person that's underneath you, for the first 120 CV that person does, you attain cash matching bonus on that. The cash matching bonus itself is a way of being paid faster than what is if you are waiting for the company to be paid by the supplier, because as soon as that product has gone to verified, they will actually release the cash matching bonus on it. Now, if you're looking at, say, for instance, where you find the products for the company, what you need to be doing is you need to be going to my marketing. The way that I always look at this, and to simplify it for myself, my rule of thumb is top and bottom. When you look at the top link, that's your main website link, but when you scroll right the way down, there you will find your opportunity link. It's very, very simple for you to be able to send this information through to anyone. Just literally press here, copy it here. Say, for instance, I wanted to send this to Nim right now. All I would need to do is put Nim's name in on Economise. Yeah, I'll stick it in the Economise chat so it's open. All you need to do is just press Control V on your PC, and that will actually put it straight in whatever chat you need to put it in. My PC is running so slow. I think I need to reboot my PC. Guys, I do apologise at how slow my PC is running tonight. It's not me, it's actually Facebook, even better. So say, for instance, I wanted to send a quick message through to Nim. And I pulled the messages up. Yeah, hang on a second, I'll put it in there. Just press Control V. You can see how easy it is. So you can just literally cut and copy it across. So just use the rule of thumb. So your top one is your customers and your bottom one is your quoting site. Myself personally, when I want to send anything out to anybody on the internet, what I always use is I use bit.ly.com. If you write that down, it's bit.ly.com. So say, for instance, I wanted to put that exact link that you've seen me put there anywhere on the internet, and at the moment you can see it's got the full HTTPS coding on it. What I can actually do is I can go into my marketing, I can copy this across, I can literally go into Bitly here. If I want to create a new Bitly, a Bitly link, all I do is I just copy my link into there. Oh, I'm having great fun tonight, aren't I? Nim, I think the world's against me tonight.
Oh, bless you. No, it's not. It's just computers.
It's not having it tonight, is it?
No.
In fact, do you know what? I'll pick another one up in case it's because it's already done that one.
Pick the Vision Direct one. That might, yeah, break-free holidays.
No, it's not having it.
But anyway, when you put it in there and you press create, you'll get a shorter version of the bit.ly, which is then you copy and paste and use that instead of that long.
If you can't do it on bit.ly, you can do it on Google. So just put in shorten URL links. You can actually do it on Google as well. So say for instance, I need to shorten a link with this, I could just literally go into Google shortener as well. So if you find at any given time, like what I've just found, that the bit.ly one won't work, you can shorten a link that way. And that's basically a shorter version of that. So if I want to copy that there, I can then take this straight into here, press that, and it'll work exactly the same as what bit.ly would have done at that point. So if you find that you can't, and I'll prove it with you guys as well. So if I just quickly click on here now, you can see that that's actually directed that person directly to the On the Beach. And if you look at the top here, you can see that it's got my code in it, S2G4A7R3. So if you find that there is a situation with bit.ly, you can always do it through Google. So you don't have to use one, you can use the other. Now, the way that I market it, and forgive me if I sound like something that you guys already know, but I tend to use attraction marketing with my Facebook. I will literally put up comments like, for instance, the other day, obviously, we had a 12% increase with British Gas. One of the things that I put up there was the fact that, you know, who was still with British Gas after the price hike. I'm actually trying to attract people through to me. What is it, darling? Sorry about that. I've got my daughter next to me. What is it you want? What? Oh, for God's sake. Sorry about that, guys. Joys of being a mum. So, can you take the dog? Sorry, guys. Come on. Daughter's come in, set the dog off. So one of the things that I tend to do is I tend to use things like that. Now, what we've also got for you to make life really simple for you is that we've got the Better Life group page as well. And if you go into the Better Life group page, what you'll actually find is it's got files on it. And in the files, there will be videos for you that we've already pre-put in. So if I go to here, if you go on the files here, you can automatically see anything you need. So you've got
Share the screen. Share the screen.
I'm not sharing it again, sorry.
Okay. All right.
The joys of having children around me, it doesn't work. You can tell I've not done a Zoom for a while, can't you? Go on to economise. So obviously, if that was sitting in a discussion where it was originally, all you need to do is just go down the left-hand side of the group itself. What you'll see automatically is you've got the compensation plan. You've also got obviously the prices. You've got the new comp plan that's up there. You've also got files here that you can take off. So say for instance you wanted to do a gift card, you've got a gift card there. There's a video there for you to pull off. So there's different things that we've put together here for you so that you can see it. There's also a text script as well if you're wanting to find out how to text a script. We've done that for you. You've literally got all the different policies in the back as well. So it's all put there quite easy. Now, The quickest way to build your business is to actually build it off the green lights on Facebook. When you see down here, you can see exactly who is actually on Facebook as we speak right now. When you use the green pitch, it will enable you to build your business a lot quicker because you're actually speaking to people who are online rather than you just literally writing out a list. But if you do want to write a list, what we've also done for you as well, if you're not aware of it, within the back office here, there will be a file that will teach you how, there it is, how to download and save all your Facebook contacts. So say for instance you want to download everybody off your Facebook and put it into an Excel spreadsheet, you can do that. If you follow that word by word, it will show you exactly how to do it, and all you need to do is you just pick the documentation up from the email address that you have allocated to your Facebook, and then you can literally transport all of this literally from a HTML file over to an Excel spreadsheet. It's very, very simple. You just literally copy it down, paste it onto an Excel spreadsheet, and then it enables you to work in a unified fashion when you're actually speaking to people. With the system itself, if you're currently sitting at an affiliate and you want to upgrade, you will need to go to My Store to upgrade. If you've got any customers, so say for instance, you've literally just sent it out so someone can join as a customer, you can see who your customers are and you can actually see whether or not they've traded or not. So you can see whether or not they're sitting at a prospect whereby they've just signed as a customer, they haven't done anything. That will enable you to go back to that customer, send them a little jog, you know, see you've had a look, what did you think? You know, and just remind them of whether or not they need to purchase anything. If you're looking for the compensation plan, that's going to be in downloads. What you need to do is you need to put everything to all time, just search, and then what that will do is that will actually bring up everything that you've got within your download. Make sure you put it on all time, because if you put it on to today, it's going to come up blank and you're not going to see anything. If you see here, we've obviously got the community fundraising, which was put on a couple of days ago. So that gives us a complete step-by-step guide of what we need to do in respect of fundraising, which is basically the white labelling. We've got the brands and logos coming on at the moment. You've got the up-to-date comp plan, which will be the one which is the 3rd of the 9th, if I remember rightly. Let's have a quick look here.
Yeah, 15th.
15th.
Yeah.
We've got another one on the last couple of days. They're having to constantly amend the compensation plan. It's because of the amount of products that are coming on. If you want to buy more shares through the business, you go to My Shares, you then hit Share Transactions, and then that will enable you to purchase more shares. But in order to purchase shares, you do need to, and correct me if I'm wrong on this, but from my understanding, you do already need to have shares purchased in your back office. Is that still correct, Nim?
At the moment, it is, and there are people buying shares who aren't actually consultants or juniors. But I do think that that is going to change.
Haven't changed it yet, so they may revert it back to what it was. Right.
Yes.
Okay. I'm going to stop sharing, and I'm going to let you take over so you can start sharing.
Okay. Now, so I'm ever so sorry. My laptop is. I need a new one, so I can't share, but I will try and show you off my phone. Now, if you're an affiliate, you can either upgrade by paying your £50 for your junior or £200 for your consultant. Now, the advantage of doing it right now is that we can give you share vouchers, which means that when you upgrade, not only will you upgrade and open up your levels for earning more and getting your cash match, we can actually get you shares. So that's one great way of upgrading it and getting the shares. The other way that is, if you go into your back office and you go into My Awards, there's actually a consultant qualification. Now, whether you can, you're not going to be able to see this, are you? But let me talk you through it. The way you can actually get consultant, it won't come up on ours because we haven't got it, Sam.
But I can show the next one that I'm going for. It's not a problem.
Okay. This one is, in level 1, you need 600 CV verified, and you need to get 3 qualified consultants or above, which automatically then ranks you up to consultant. That's another way of actually ranking up to consultant without you having to pay any money. These are all in your back office. There's also 4 90-day challenges set for you in there. Again, now those 90-day challenges are really made for consultants or juniors, but they will not only help you rank up, but get you extra shares in the company. Now, in total, there's £1,400 worth of shares that you can get by doing the 90-day challenges. So it's definitely worth going into my awards and looking at all the challenges you've got and use them as your goal to get you through and ranking up in Economize. It really does work, and I can tell you that because that's exactly how I set my targets and achieved them, and also, you know, built a team. So that's something else. Is there any questions you guys have got? No.
Just to let you know, guys, what you can do when you hit the button here, it will actually give you exactly the details you need in order to move up to your next rank. So if you see here, obviously this is what I need to get. I need to get, according to this, I've got 1,890 shares, sales, should I say, on my front line. How you work it out? So I've got 1,890. I need 2,400. So if I do 2,400, and if I minus the 1,890 from it, I can see that I need 510. I'm going to show you how to work this out quickly once you guys get going. So I need 510. If I go to my sales, right, so basically, if I literally put this to level 1, I've literally gone into my sales. What you need to do is you need to put your date range to all time. You need to put it awaiting verification and processing. Then you need to just press search. And then you can literally see here, at a glance, what you've got coming through. So I was looking at, what, 500, I think it was. So that therefore shows me, once I minus that off, and then I've got all the to be confirmed as well, I can see as it stands at the moment that I'm looking for another 400 sales. Now, with the fact that I'm looking for another 400 sales, what that therefore means to me is that if I want to get this done as quickly as possible, I want to be promoting the products that will be paid as quickly as possible, and the ones that will also give me a higher CV value. So ideally what I'm looking for is I'm looking for people that are going to swap their gas and electric. I'm looking for people that are going to do their broadband. The more people that I bring on like that, the quicker it's going to be for me to do it. Now, obviously, with the CV value for electric and gas, I've got 400, so that would therefore mean that realistically what I'm going to be looking for is I'm going to be looking for 13 people to take that product from me. If I was to do it on just the shopping alone, that's going to be an awful lot more CV that I'm going to need per it's going to be an awful lot more products that I'm going to need because the CV value is lower. So the quickest way for you guys to actually work through the ranks, what you're wanting is you're wanting 3 consultants underneath you that have got 200 CV. You're then wanting 6 consultants underneath that for level 2 that have got 200 CV as well. And then after that, what you're then wanting is you're wanting 12 on your 3rd level. That will take you to senior. If you can find people, and not perfect, I know it's not perfect what I'm saying because we don't live in a perfect world, but if you can find people that will literally take the whole packages, so they're looking at their home insurance, they're looking at their mobiles, they're looking at their car insurance, they're looking at their broadband. Will you stop shouting for the dog, please? Well, that's what animals do. Sorry, guys. But what you're looking for is you're looking for people that will be what we call economisers. So they will literally physically go in to this company and they will look at every single product that they've got. Okay, granted, they may not be able to do their car insurance because it's not due for renewal. They may not be able to do the home insurance right now because it's not due for renewal. But the chances are you will find people that are going to be out of their broadband package. You're going to find people that are going to be out of their TV package or their landline package. And with the gas and electric, it's a misconception when people say that they're in a contract. People are not in contract. The contract actually is that the supplier agrees to keep the rate fixed for that period of time. It's not the customer that agrees to stay for that length of time. Some of the suppliers do have very small termination charges, and the way that the system works is it will actually show you what the termination charge is. So say for instance with npower, they tend to have a termination charge. It's £30 on the gas, £30 on the electric. What the customer will be able to see, so when they go to my marketing and they go to do the gas and electric, what they'll actually be able to see once they flow through this, so say for instance I'm doing a home energy quote, and I'll quickly run through one with you right now whilst I'm on the phone so you guys can see how simplistic this is. So say for instance dual fuel, and I'm going to make out that I am with npower so you guys can actually see what happens as it comes up. This is no different than using the search engines that you see on the internet. This is actually powered by Energy Links. With the fact it's powered by Energy Links, it is exactly the same comparison site that you would use if you went to Go Compare or if you went to Money Supermarket. I can't believe this. My daughter is actually chasing a spider in the same room as me at the moment. Oh, you've done it then, yeah? Fantastic. Okay, so you put your postcode in at the top. Just literally drop you down, put your address in, click monthly direct debit. Right, okay, so I'm going to say, for instance, what I spend. Now, this is what I spend on my electricity. So my electric's £90 a month. My gas, £100 a month. I can literally go in here right now and compare the rates. It's that simple to do it. If you've never done it yourself before, so if I just go to proceed online, it should tell me whether or not there is a termination fee. There's no termination fee coming up on npower at the moment on that. If there was a termination fee, it will show at the top here, but you can see that the way that the system works, it will actually tell me exactly how much I need to pay per month and how much I'll actually save. All the customer needs to do is to proceed online. They can either take the choice of paper billing or offline paper billing. So I'll go online paper proceed, and then that will literally take me through to a gateway. Now, if anybody turns around and says to you, am I going to get my bill directly from Economise? No, you're not. The way that it works is that we are an intermediary to the companies that we promote. Whenever you take a product from Economise, it will not be Economise that does the billing unless it is actually for the business phones where Economise actually has got its own complete billing platform. Okay, I'll deal with that in a bit. Or what happens is that instead of them seeing, say for instance, if they're with npower at the moment and they move to, I don't know, Eon, all they'll actually see is the name on the bill change. So instead of it being npower, it will be Eon. It will never be Economise that picks the money up directly. It will always be the supplier. What I would say to people now as well, if you are speaking to people about changing their gas and electric, advise them. The way that the gas and electric companies work this time of year, they do tend to put the price up a little bit. The reason for it is that they're fully aware that we're very complacent. people don't tend to change unless someone shows them how to change. If you're speaking to anybody at the moment and they're saying to me, well, why do I want to do it? Just turn around and say to them, do you really want to get stung with a heavy bill coming in February, March time? Because that's when you have a big bill land on your doorstep. And by then it's too late because you haven't been proactive about it. Where is it? Right, Nim, can you take over for a second?
Yeah.
I just need to sort something
I will do. Yeah. Another thing that I learned here is that because of the amount of products we've got in our back office now, when you're talking to potentials, turn them into affiliates, show them the opportunity we have here where they can get the gas and electric, get their insurances and shop with all these amazing shops that we've got, and they're going to earn cash back from this. This way you're going to be building a team, and not only will they earn, but you're earning as well, you know, and saving money. So that's something definitely to look at as well. The insurance are all done in the same way as what Sam showed you with the gas and electric. It's a quote site that you go to, you put in all the details, and then it will show you a series of companies who are offering you the best deal, and you can look into it further, because with the insurances there are other things that you can add on and take off that you may or may not need for your home insurances. So that it's quite in-depth and it's quite specific, so when you do the insurances you'll get exactly what you want, and that's why your prices are a lot better as well. We just did one today for my father-in-law's house. We just needed content insurance, and we noticed from this that the previous insurance we were with, because it was done on a money supermarket, we didn't have this facility, so we were paying for things that we didn't actually need or use, whereas when I did the comparison with Economise, I could take them off, which lowered my overall insurance, which was really handy to know. I wouldn't have known until I'd done this quote. So that's something definitely worth to bear in mind and explain to people, that you have the opportunity of shortening your bills because you'll buy products that you need specific to your needs.
What I'd also say as well is that anybody's joining the business and they're expecting to earn an awful lot of money very quickly, it's not that type of business. If you program people to the fact that this is a steady builder, it is a 5-year game plan, this one, because it's a solid business. It's not one of these businesses that just pops up and then falls over. What we're doing is we're building very strong foundations, and we're building exceptionally strong foundations for our future. The more people that you bring on, what I would suggest that you do as well is try and keep in contact with them as well, your customers. If you see them buying, send them a message. And the reason why I say that is that what will happen is in a year's time or 18 months time, we're going to want to go back and have a chat with these people that have done the gas and electric through your back office, and we're going to want them to have another look at their gas and electric. And the reason for it is that gas and electric, it moves like this. So what you will find is that you will be entitled to another reduction before the end of the current contract you've actually taken out. I've tested it myself as well. I mean, I changed my gas and electric over to the co-op, had a little look again recently, and there's a £400 saving for me. So I'm going to be, you know, swapping again soon because it's in my interest to do so. I've not actually done my gas and electric through the back office with Economise, and that's purely because when I've done my gas and electric, it was 3 weeks before we started this. So now I know that I can have another look. So, and it was exactly the same search engine that I used because I did it on Go Compare. And if you look at it, the Go Compare, it's actually got the Energy Links symbol on it at the bottom. That's exactly the same one that we use. So if anybody ever says to you, well, why do I need to do it with you? I can do it through Go Compare. The simple answer to that is will you get cash back for doing it? When anybody turns around and says to you, well, why do I want to shop on your link with Toys R Us when I can do it myself online? Again, the simple answer is, do you want cash back on it? All the time, every single time. And they may say to you, well, it's only a few pennies. The answer to that is, it's only a few pennies today. But if you look at all the transactions that you do each month, each year, those pennies amount to pounds, those pounds amount to hundreds, and then before you know it, if you're the type of person whereby you're just using this to just purchase your items, you never take your money out of it for a year, then you take your money out at one fell swoop, that could be a weekend away for someone, you know. Or the difference it could make is that you may have a child in the house that wants to do a club. That could be the difference of a club a month. 20, 30 pounds, that could be the difference of a club a month. So this company, what it's actually aimed to do, is actually here to enhance people's lives. It's purely here to give people a larger disposable income. Because if you look at it realistically, the amount of people, if you open your wallet or your purse, you're going to have a store card. You're going to have one of these reward points cards. You can only ever use that points card in that specific shop, which therefore means that you don't have the choice of where you want to spend your money. With Economise, there is always that choice, because irrespective of what item you need to buy for your house, it is in the back office. Now, there is one thing that we do have with Economise, and that is actually on the shopping. You'll see if you scroll down, it's got special offers. These special offers you can only actually get through Economise. There are discounted items with the company that you can't buy on the high street or on the internet at that price. So if anybody turns around and says to you, well, I can't get it any cheaper through Economise than what I could on the high street, that's incorrect, because if it comes up on a special offer, it will be cheaper than what you can actually purchase anywhere else. And the reason for that is it's because it's affiliated to Economise, and that's purely because of the amount of products that we're pushing through. But if you guys want to climb through the ranks as quickly as possible, you won't get people to do the electric and gas, and you want them to get to do the broadband. The way that I promote this for people, I always turn around and say, before you start spending, let's get you saving. Because the more money someone's got in their back pocket, the more money that they're able to spend on their family. So, you know, my ethos as well as Nim's is look at every single bill that you've got, reduce every single bill. I mean, the mobile phone packages are phenomenal. You know, you will find that there will be a lot of people wanting mobile phone packages off us in the next 8 weeks. It is really going to ramp up on the mobile phones, because it's an ideal present for a child for Christmas. You know, if you've got it whereby child wants a big present, you can't afford to buy that present in one go. What will parent do? Parent will buy a mobile phone, so therefore they can spread the cost of it. I don't mind admitting, I've got a business phone with O2. My business phone is £70 per month. The same phone with the same tariff is £27 per month on mobiles, buymobiles.net. That is a massive, massive difference. I'm in a contract before you say anything, Nim. He's like, come on then, get it done.
Yes,
Yeah, it's going to be done in a bit. Sam, have you got any questions that you want to ask at all? I've unmuted you, darling, in case there's anything you want to say.
No, not really. Not really at this moment in time. I'm just learning. I'm obviously keen to save money myself on my bills. And I'm also keen to help my family save money on theirs. No, I'm impressed with what I've seen so far. And I just want to learn. I just want to learn this all. So the more Zooms I jump on, the more information I look through in the back office and on the website. Do you know what I mean? The more knowledge I'll have in, you know, how to approach people with this product.
This Zoom's been a bit ropey than normal, because I don't mind admitting it, and you're all going to have a good giggle when I say this to you. So whilst doing this Zoom, Tiddles has done something very unpleasant like last time.
Oh no.
And Amy has caught a spider, which is like about that big. Oh my Lord.
That's life, Sam. That's life, isn't it? That's network marketing when you've got a family and pets and.
Yeah. Now, talking about pets, now one of the things that I did today, I've got a friend of mine, and she's into show jumping, so she's horse mad. And I said to her, "Have you seen this?" She went, "What?" I said, "Look at all what we've got." She said, "I have to worm my horse." Well done, Alison. Wow, I've just switched my energy while on this Zoom. Well done, Alison. Is that because we showed you how to do it and how easy it was? Is that what you needed to see? Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. But if you've got friends that are animal lovers or stuff like that, honestly, the pet ones that we've got are really, really cheap. I've just shown my friend and she could not believe how cheap the horse worming was. So I've got to, she's already affiliate in this. What I've now got to do is I've got to go and open her links up, put them in Bitly for her. You've said 360 quid, absolutely phenomenal, phenomenal. So that pleases me because that shows, irrespective of the fact that I just done a very ropey Zoom with Nim correcting me because I don't know the comp plan.
Sorry. Sorry.
It's all right. I just always go 4. I just like, I always look at it. Don't be an affiliate when you can really open the comp plan up. And the reason why I say it is because it does grow so quickly. Michael, I'm going to unmute you, darling, because I want to just hear from you. Can you hear me, Michael? Michael, are you there?
Me?
Yeah, you. How are you getting on with this at the moment?
Is it?
You what? Michael, can you talk? Is your microphone not working?
Where?
No, it's not.
Where? I better go on though.
You what?
Sam?
Yes?
You can hear me, yeah?
Yeah, I can hear you perfectly now. How are you getting on with the business?
Just about, yeah. I didn't think the microphone was on. No, sorry. I've done that before. Thought it was off and Dave had to prompt me. Said, hang on,
It's fine.
Nick, your mic's on. Yeah, I'm okay, Sam. Yeah, good.
Are you building okay at the moment?
Yeah, I'm building okay slowly but surely. I've got other things on and this, that and the other. But yeah, I'm contacting a lot more people now. And I'm getting results. And I put something on about the mobile phone the other day. I see something on there about iPhone 7 and people were raving about it. And I just put on there that you need to check my link out because we're doing X, Y, Z. And I've had 3 or 4 responses from that. So I've sent the link out, the mobile phone link, and I've offered them if they like what they see on that, then I can send my main link out, which would be the economised link for them to register and they can get, as you say, all the services and everything else for free on the mobile, which then they can do gas, electric and everything else. But yeah.
I must admit, I do at times entice people in with products, especially with the amount of products that we've got. Because when you try to entice people in with gas and electric, it can be a bit boring for them. Because it's just like, well, I don't need to do that right now. That it doesn't
Yeah, exactly.
have the wow factor. But when you literally go through the products that we've got, and then if you look at the friends that you've got, you can literally manipulate your Facebook for your friends. Now, I don't know if anybody knows about reference marketing. What I would suggest that you do as well, if you know that you've got friends that you want to look at your Facebook, before you put your post up,
yeah,
start liking stuff on their Facebook. Start commenting on their pictures. And then wait about 3 days and put the post up that you want to put up because they will see it. But if you just put the post up without liking stuff on their Facebook or comment on their photos, they're not going to see that post. So if you've got a target...
Okay, yeah, you're going to get nothing.
Exactly. If you've got a target audience that you're wanting to connect with, but you don't want to just go straight into their inbox, what you can do is just literally write down these people's names, and over the next couple of days, so you don't put your post up straight away, you actually build your Facebook up to the post that you're going to do. You just comment on their Facebook pictures. If they put a picture up, you like something. If they haven't done something for a while, or so if it's a family holiday, put a like on it and just say, wow, you guys look like you had a really good holiday. If you haven't had a holiday yourself, you turn around and say something, I wish I'd have got away this year. You've made me realise I need to get away next year. So then before you know it, you're starting to communicate with that person a little bit on their Facebook. You write down the people that you want to, attract to your Facebook. Do that. Then when you do your post, they will see that post. And because you've been communicating on their Facebook wall, the chances are they're going to communicate back on yours as well. You need to manipulate Facebook a little bit if you work Facebook. I don't know if anybody else knew.
Yeah, it can be a minefield out there.
Do you work yours like that, Sam, as well?
I do, yeah. I try and build relationships first, find out as much as I can about them, but try and keep the relationship going. You know, even if it's just, you know, good morning, how are you, through inbox. Do you know what I mean? Every now and again. But I signed up with Economize. I think it was Thursday, was it, Sam? Thursday or Friday?
Yeah.
And I signed up my first member Friday, and I signed up my second member yesterday. And I've just gone in and upgraded as well. So,
what have you upgraded to?
well, I came in as an affiliate, so I've just paid the 50 quid to upgrade
Well done, Sam.
to the first one, and see how it goes. I might go up to the second one.
There'll be no might about it. Slowly.
I know.
Okay. Right, this is what I've done to make life easy for myself. I've got myself a diary. Even though I pulled everything off from Facebook, I've got myself a diary as well. And one of the things that I'm doing is I'm making sure that I'm a little bit organised with it. So say, for instance, I've had a little chat with people. If you have a look here, I've just literally wrote down all these people that I need to message. If I have a conversation with, say, for instance, Alison's not in this, and it was just a hi, how are you? What I'm going to do is I'm going to put Alison's name back for a week or so, just to make and write her name down so that I reconnect with her, because we get so busy and we forget to do it. But if you sort of forward plan, you'll find that before you know it, you're so busy, you've already organised your day before you've even started. The more organised you are, the more money you'll make from this, and the more people you'll help. Another thing as well, clean your Facebook up if you haven't already. Make sure your Facebook is completely positive. If you've got any pictures of you absolutely drunk, I would advise that you take some down. And the reason why I advise that is that people will flick right through your Facebook. So if you've got anything that you think that you shouldn't have up on there that's going to make someone think, well, that's not a very professional person, take it off.
I have to agree there, because if I get a friend request off someone, I scroll through their Facebook. If there's any foul language or somebody sticking their middle finger up, I just delete them. I don't accept them. So I wouldn't do that myself. Do you know what I mean? Because it does put people off, and people do buy people.
Yeah.
And you know, it's all about attraction marketing, isn't it? Do you know?
Exactly. What you can do is, if you don't want to delete the photo because you like the photo, it's a very good memory, all you do is just put it to private so that only you can see it.
Yeah.
So, you know, I'm not saying delete your memories, but what I'm saying is if you keep everything clean. Another thing that I'd also recommend as well, if you've got people on your Facebook that are negative towards you, if their energy does not sit with you, if they make you feel uncomfortable, remove them off your Facebook, because they're only going to hold you back. Because what's going to happen is that when you go to put something on Facebook or post, you're going to be second guessing, do I do this or do that, because of the reaction that I may get. If you've got people that are making you feel cramped up and clamped up inside as a person, remove them off your Facebook, because they're not here, they're not serving a purpose for you. I think that's the best way to explain it. They're not enhancing your life. So if you've got anyone that's negative, just remove them, guys.
Another thing I'd like to add, and this is just personal for me, I've got a Tesco Club card and I've got a Morrison's More card. Now I use them religiously when I go and shop there, and I leave all the points in my Tesco Club card and I leave all the points in my Morrison's More card. I buy all my kids' uniform from my Tesco Club cards because it accumulates over the year, and I actually buy everything through then. I don't have to spend a penny. Same with my More card money. I actually keep it all for the whole year, and it actually buys all my Christmas shopping. I get about £200 added up in there because I shop £100 a week. Now that sounds daft to somebody else because it's a few points, but if you look at it as a long-term thing, that saved me all my uniform money and it saved me Christmas money, which means I've got more money to buy presents. Look at this in that way. It's basic. Everybody, I've got every card going, any card that's out there, the Works, Costa card, I've got all the cards. When I go there, I make sure I use them. And we're a nation of card users, and Economize is very similar to that in the sense that the businesses we've got over 100 businesses now in our back office, and a lot of them that we use. If you shop through them, you're getting cash back, and that's going to sit in your back office and accumulate and make you money, which can help you towards a deposit on a holiday or anything. Look at it in that term and try and use it in that terminology, that context to other people, that it all adds up and it costs you nothing to join. So there's no what's the catch or anything that people will ask you, because they will ask you that, and you save nothing. You join free, you shop through your own links, you let that money, you let all that commission sit in there, and it's going to sit there and help you for something that you may need. I hope that helps.
I tend to use that analogy on friends that don't want to build businesses, because this isn't just for someone that wants to build a business. This is purely for the average householder, because the bottom line of it is it's purely about, and I've said it already on the Zoom tonight, it's about increasing their disposable income. It's about putting families in a position whereby they've got more for their money. It's about actually physically making their money work for them rather than working for their money. And if, like what Nim said, if you have got it whereby someone says, well, I don't want to build a business, use this. Turn around and say to them that the affiliate link is the VIP shoppers link. Because on the affiliate link, that's the one whereby you don't have to pay to join into the business. And if you do decide that a family member wants to have a look at it, then we can show you, you know, how they can have their own very special shopper link.
And that's the beauty of, the beauty of this business, because once they start saving money and they can see this in their back office, they're going to want to share this with everyone, you know, and then they're going to send their links out, and without them even knowing, they're actually building a business themselves. But it will, because when you save money somewhere, when you found a bargain, first thing you do is share it, don't you, with your family and friends, people who trust you. And it just duplicates. It will duplicate like that. Sorry, Sam.
So it grows organically. You'll find that people will network without realising it, as Nim said, because when you go into a shop, you get a saving. Wow. But when you go into a shop and you get a saving and you get cash back, it's like wow, 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 wow. And the thing about it is that people will talk more about the fact that they've got cash back on it. Or say, for instance, you know, someone's booked a holiday up, they've done it on the beach, they put their deposit down, and then they can pay a little bit off here, a little bit off there. You know, they're going to turn around and say to them, yeah, I got cash back on that, I get cash back on this, I get cash back on that, I get cash back on this. So they network organically without realising it. This will be a household name. When I first started this 5.5 months ago, all we had was the gas, the electric.
2 products.
Yeah, all we had was 2 products. And I remember people saying to me that I was mad, absolutely mad to join this company, because there's so many other companies out there that I could earn so much more on. And my answer was, well, yes, that's true. I can. But I can't help people like I can help people with this. And because when I first walked into this and Andy gave me the exact vision of where this business was going to go, I mean, I can remember when he turned around and said to me what he was actually going to do with this business, I was nearly sick, because I couldn't believe it, what he said, because the pure magnitude just hit me like that. I was like, oh my God, what have we, and I knew then, didn't matter what anyone showed to me, it was pointless me going anywhere, because if you look at it right now, and I'll show you this so you can actually really see it. I'll go into my team. Can you see my screen? I have done this right this time, haven't I?
Yeah, you have.
I've not done a Zoom for about 3 weeks, and sometimes you forget to do them. If you see here, so I've got 2,139 members underneath me. I've got 5,424 customers underneath me. I've not done that all by myself. Not at all. This is absolutely just snowballing. If you look at it realistically, that therefore means that underneath me there's 7,563 people. That's 7,563 people who potentially could start shopping before Christmas. That's 5.5 months for me down this road. Okay, yeah, I've brought some people in and I've got very lucky. I've got very lucky with the leaders that I work with, and I always say that I got lucky. Can you imagine yourself, you're plodding along and you're building your business, in 2 years' time, you've got figures like that, and these people are actually shopping on the run up to Christmas. They're doing their birthday presents that they're buying, it's through there, they're doing the car insurance. They've actually switched over to the point, I don't need to go compare. I don't need to go to Money Supermarket. I don't need to go to Uswitch. I need to go to Economise. And the reason why I need to go to Economise is because it's got absolutely everything that I need for myself and my family, and I get cash back for it. You're literally going to have 2 or 3 to 4 transactions hitting every single day. That realistically will put you on, before you know it, £100, £200 a week coming in, and it will just grow.
And I can tell you that because I'm not a huge networker like Sam.
I'm
Sam
not-
joined, told me about this business, and the passion that she had, I could see, and I signed up straight away. The penny didn't drop until a whole week what this business meant, because I had to look into it myself. And I only have 250 people in my team, and I joined the day after Sam, and that's nothing compared to what Sam's got. I've done all my 90-day challenges because I've got a small amount of people, and I can spend time with them, show them what they're doing, and I've got quality people who actually understand where this business is, and the vision is to help bring money back into your home. That's what it is, and we're helping people do that. So it can be done, and I'm a living example because I am not a network marketer at all. I'm just a mum of 2, and I've been very fortunate to find an amazing business that I actually truly believe the ethics of, and because of that, the passion shows and people can see that. So honestly, we're in a really good place.
I just need to say this, okay? I'm not actually a big networker. I'm not at all. Nim always says that I am. I'm not.
She's
I'm
amazing.
I'm not a big networker. What I've got is I've got passion. I've got belief in what I do. What I am is I'm actually an energy broker by trade. So I've worked the energy market since deregulation, the same as when Andy was been the company owner. I've had businesses in the energy market. I know the scale that this will go to. Now, because of obviously with all the products that we've got on board with it as well, I know that this is going to be something that a lot of multi-level marketing companies cannot touch. And I'm not talking on the compensation plan on the amount that you get paid at, because, well, let's be quite frank about it. You can't touch this if you do the commercial. You can earn more money out of this one than what you can any other multi-level marketing company if you do the commercial. You just need to literally do one commercial once, twice a month, and that will give you a substantial income. If you build up your commercial and you just speak to anybody that you know that's directly around you that's got a business, what you will find is next year, you do it right, you'll be bringing in 30 grand just off the commercial alone, and that is without what's going on with all the domestic switches and all the domestic shopping. Anyone that builds this business right now, in 5 years' time, when you build this business properly and you stick with this business, you will most definitely be a 6-figure earner within this industry, because it is set for that. It's set for everybody to be able to walk into this without investing any money, do the 90-day challenges, use your 90-day challenges to up rank, and then once you've up ranked from that, you then go to senior consultant, you then go to management consultant, you then go to executive consultant, and then you then go to principal consultant. When you hit senior consultant, you're actually in the share pools. So Nim's in the share pool. The share pool that she is in, she gets a share of 2.5% of the whole company CV for that month. Not her team, the whole company CV. For each pool that you're in, so if you're in the manager consultant, you get 2 lots of 2.5% share. If you're in the executive, you get 3, and if you're in the principal, you get 10. That is a residual payment, because it would paid out monthly. It's not kicked in yet because they've been growing the pots. At the moment, I'm in 2 pots. I'm heading for the 3rd pot. The reason why I want those pots is realistically, what, in 2 to 3 years' time, if you hit all ranks, you're going to be looking at 10 grand a month from the bonus pots without what you've got coming from your downline in your team. So there is an awful lot of money to be had with this business. All you have to do is just share it. Just share it, people, and just let them see for themselves what Economise can physically do for them, because it can really change people's lives. You know, some people, £50 a month to someone could be the difference in a family. And I'm going to say this quite harshly because it's harsh. Some parents go without a cooked meal so that they can feed their children, because there's a lot of people on the poverty line in England, and that's what this business is about. It's about bringing people out off the poverty line, so therefore they've actually got a standard of living and they can have a better life.
Yeah.
Sorry to
And
be
there's
harsh.
No, it's the truth. And the other thing is that, again, the growing costs of childcare and everything, it's hard for a lot of mums like us to actually go out and work and try and afford childcare. This business allows you to look after your family and work. You know, it's what all mums need, is that break. You know, it's giving them something to do but work around their commitments, which is massive. And you're just sharing links. There's no products to buy, there's no money to put up front to buy anything with the hope of selling it. It's great. And this business has only been up and running since January. It didn't actually fully kick off till April. So It's still very, very new. And during that time, from April to now, the growth we've had is massive. You guys are the foundation here. You know, you come right at the ground floor. And if you stick at this and continue this, believe me, this is going to be massive. And nothing happens overnight. Even with me, senior consultant, and that's a massive achievement for me. I can't still believe that I'm there. But my plan here long term is the next 2 years I'll be hitting managing consultant, and I know I'll do it. I know, because I've got so much belief in this business that it is there to make lives easier and bring money back home. So stick at it, keep going, and people will see what this is going to do for families.
It is actually an easy business to do as long as you believe in yourself. If you feel you can't do it, you won't be able to do it. But if you believe you can do it, you will do it. It's amazing how many people, if you turn around and say to them, do you want to get paid to shop, they'll have a look at it. Hook them in that way, right? That's the easiest way to hook them in. You know, do you want cash back on your shopping? Hook them in that way. And then what you then do is you then turn around and say to them, right, okay, I can save you. So hook them in with the products, and then literally go, right, before you start shopping, let's save you some money. And if you turn around and say to you, I'm in a contract, say this to them. You're not in a contract, but I tell you what, do me a favour. Can you just test the system so that I'm not promoting something that doesn't work? Because they'll want to show you wrong. Because people always like to be right. So if you do it that way, they'll be more inclined to have a look. Is there any questions anybody wants to ask before we wrap this up? Because we've been on it quite a while now. Let me just unmute everyone. Right, I've unmuted absolutely everyone. Is there any questions anyone wants to ask?
No, I'm all good.
Yeah?
Yeah, I'm all good.
That was really, really helpful, though. Really helpful.
Okay. Well,
Yeah,
if you need any help further, and also on top of that, if you do need a three-way call to just bring someone in, we will do it. We will help you.
I do have a question, actually.
Mm-hmm.
I have some people that have just clicked on my link and joined as customers, but they've not actually done anything.
Okay.
So I know they get that welcome message, but I've also I've sent them another message as well and just said, hi, if you've got any questions, give me a shout. Is there anything else I can do to kind of nudge them along?
Now, we are going to have this new marketing system that's going to be put in place very soon. They're just working on the fine details of it all, which will automatically pick up all these emails, and reminders and special offers will be sent to their emails.
Okay.
Trying to get them back in. It's just because it's just so new, and the growth wasn't expected to be this massive, that not all the marketing systems have been put in place, but there is going to be one, and it's going to be massive. So another thing that's definitely worth doing is try and get as many customers registered in your link, because these marketing systems, when they go out, that will make a huge difference, and you'll have customers in place already to buy your products once these marketing systems go out and they see the special offers or whatever they're going to offer to these people.
Oh wow, yeah.
Claire?
Yeah.
Right, what I'd do if I was you, obviously you know these people, yeah, that are sat in as customers, is that right?
No, I don't. I don't even know where they've come from, to be honest.
Okay. So
I boosted a post ages ago, and then all of a sudden these people have dropped in, so I don't know if they've seen that boosted post.
what I would do if I was you, go into my customers. I'll just quickly share my screen again for you and just show you what I would do. Is this. Just go to my customers. Even though you're not able to have their phone number, what you can do is this. You can see roughly where they come from. So you can see what the postcode is and what area they're from.
Yeah.
So search their name on Facebook and then basically speak to someone that you can see that's got the same sort of postcode area. What you will find is the chances are they're going to have 1 or 2 or 3 friends of yours. Because normally that's what happens. You'll find that people will have approached you or they've seen something. So if you've done something public or a friend shared it or you've shared it in a group, if you've shared it in a group, you're going to know what groups you've been sharing it on.
Yeah.
You're going to know roughly what location that person's from. Unfortunately, we're not allowed to have their phone numbers anymore. We actually had it whereby we had their phone numbers in the back office, but because of data protection, Andy decided just to pull all that down because what he didn't want us to slip out of compliance. One of the things with Andy, he is very, very hot on compliance. That's why we don't do no selling. That's why it's all through links. And the reason for that is, and you know, I'm sure some of you are aware and you've seen what's happened with other companies of late, and it's still happening with companies at the moment. They're getting it whereby from compliance advisors they can't sell, they've got to use links. That's why we don't sell. If you look at it realistically, we're not trained to sell insurance. None of us have been on a course to sell insurance, so because of that, it has to be done via a link and it has to be the customer's choice on what they do, and that keeps us completely in compliance at all times.
Okay.
So yeah, just have a look at it, see if you can find it that way. But like what Nim said, when this marketing happens, they're going to get 2 emails every single day. This marketing campaign is going to be quite aggressive. They're spending £10,000 a month on this marketing campaign, so they're not going to take it lightly.
Okay, fab.
Any other questions?
Yes, I was.
My daughter's just how long until you're done?
I love your daughter.
Okay. If you guys think of anything else after we've had this call, just inbox us and then we'll do our best to help you. Right, I'm going to wrap this up. I've made sure that I've not got the flasher at the front. Did you see that?
No, I wasn't on the phone.
Didn't see that,
Oh, great. Yeah. Right. Okay. I'm going to love you and leave you guys. Okay. I'm not actually going to put this recording up. I'm going to save it and I'm going to see who asks for it. Okay. But it is going to be recorded. So if you've got anyone else you need it for, yeah, that's my daughter messing about behind me. It will be available, but I'm not just going to put it up for everyone. I'm going to see who actually wants it. Okay. Thank you for giving me and Nim some of your Sunday evening. We do appreciate it.
Thank you. Bye.
The dog does.
Dog's at the spider.
Yeah.
Okay.
Joking
Thank you very much. Bye bye.